Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I wanted to share my winter skincare routine with you because I am absolutely fascinated and obsessed with skincare. Since I have dry, sensitive skin normally, I definitely need to amp up my skincare in the winter just to put back that moisture that I can't seem to find. So one thing I do, which I'm not always the greatest at, but I've been a lot better since it's gotten colder because I've made it a point to keep a water bottle full of water with me at almost like all times. I keep this on my desk, I refill it as I go, take it with me if I'm like shopping, running errands, visiting people, anywhere, I'll take this with me, and it just helps a lot to have that base of actual hydration in your body. So what I'm gonna show you today isn't my everyday skincare, but it's definitely like my weekly thing. I will tell you as we go along how often I do each step. And I actually find a lot of inspiration in the Korean skincare world. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is steaming your face. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a pot and fill it with just a layer of water. I start it boiling on the stove, and then when it starts steaming is when I go to work. So I take just a regular bath towel. You want to drape that over your head, drape it over the pot, but don't put your face directly over the steam because you don't want to burn yourself. And just be very mindful of, like, if it gets too hot, back off a little bit. And I like to do this for about 5 minutes. And that's the first step. And I probably have been trying to do this once a week. So I'm going to pop on over to the stove, heat this up, and show you the first step. So now you can see the steam's coming up. It's luscious, it's warm, it's great. You're gonna take your bath towel, you're gonna drape it over your head, and then drape it over the steam, holding it with your hands. I'm gonna look like a magician or something. Or what's those old-time photographers that had to drape their heads to take the photos? That's what I feel like. And I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes on my stove. All right, so as you can see, it's made me like steamed and sweaty and good. I'm going to rinse this off and then move into my cleansing, which I'll show you. All right, now I kind of want to start with the dry face, so I'm just gonna pat off a little bit of that. The first step in my cleansing routine, which I do every day, Clean at Zero Purity for Sensitive Skin by Vanilla Co. I'm not crazy about this product. I like it for melting off makeup, but I can't use it to take off eye makeup because if it gets in my eyes, I can't see for like 30 minutes because it just creates like a gunky film. If I need to take off mascara, I will use my avocado oil and just rub that on my eyes and then go in with my oil cleanser. It comes with one of those little spatula thingies, and I just get probably a pea-sized amount and then get that on my fingertips, and then I kind of start by spreading it out, and then I probably spend like 30 seconds to a minute just massaging it into my skin. Any kind of like gunk that you've gotten from sleeping or getting off the old products from the night before. And it's a great way, since it's oil, you can kind of give your face a little bit of massage. So I get into all the crevices, you rinse it off. And then I can leave my face wet after that because I'm gonna go in with a second cleanser. And I've just been using up this Dr. Bronner's soap. It is the hemp tea tree pure castor soap. And I just get the tiniest, like 2 drops on my fingers and work that into my skin as well. Now we can go rinse that off. The next step is something I do once a week, usually when I steam or as needed, and it is exfoliate my skin. I just use baking soda. I sprinkle a little bit on my fingers, make that into a paste with a little bit of water, and scrub it into my skin. So I'm gonna make the paste and I'll be right back. So I have the paste, and we're just gonna very gently, even though it's an exfoliant, you don't want to tear your skin apart, so I'm very gentle with it. I like to focus on areas where I have dryness, which is sometimes around here, and then where I have like extra buildup, which is around my nose and on my nose. Sometimes at the top of my cheekbones get a little gunky. Okay, and then I rinse that off. I don't completely pat my face dry because my next step is a mask. I like to use a Lush mask. I have Oat Fix, I have Rosy Cheeks. Rosy Cheeks is a bit more when my skin's feeling irritated, and Oat Fix, which I'm almost out of, is when your skin is a bit more dry. But I'm gonna go with Rosy Cheeks today. Take a bit of that out, and then it's like, I think it has clay in it. Calamine powder and rose clay. And I just kind of work it around on my skin. I keep these masks in the refrigerator because that helps them last longer. Once I get that on, I let that sit for, 10-15 minutes, depending on how long I want, till my face starts to feel, I can feel it dry, and then I rinse it off. So I'll be back when that's done. Okay, now that my skin is cleaned and exfoliated and masked, it's time to start putting the moisture back in. And these are probably my favorite steps just because I love moisturized skin so much. So a new product I've been using is Eclair's Supple Preparation Facial Toner. And I like it. I like the consistency of it. So I just put 3 dollops on my hand, pat that into my skin, and then depending on how dry my skin feels, which in the winter it feels super dry, I'll start layering products. So I'll do 2 of these. So 1, 2, 3, do it on my face. And I try not to ever pull at my skin. So once I kind of spread it out evenly, don't forget your neck, you start patting it in. And this helps your skin absorb it without stretching and pulling your skin. And usually the first layer soaks up pretty quickly, especially if I have exfoliated and done a mask. So second layer, 1, 2, 3. And then after each of these steps, I kind of rub the extra product onto my hands, especially my fingernails, my cuticles, because my nails definitely get dry in the winter. The next step I do is an essence, and I've been using this Han Skin Real Complexion Hyaluron Skin Essence. And once again, I'll usually layer this if my skin's feeling dry. So once again, I do the 1, 2, 3. And I like this one because it's almost like a stickier, thicker consistency. And I don't know, I just like the feeling of that. So get it all over. And as you go further and put more layers on, it doesn't soak it up as fast, and you can feel your skin starting to feel more hydrated. Rub that into my hands. Next, I use a cream moisturizer. I'm not really crazy about cream moisturizers, but I bought this, so I've been using it up. It is the Innisfree Green Tea Balancing Cream. There's nothing against it. It's just in the winter, my skin needs so much more than cream. So I just take a little pea-size amount. Once again, spread that out. Rub it into the hands. And then I use an oil, and some people may freak out about putting oils on their face, but I absolutely love it, and I've heard great things. Different oils do different things. This is actually avocado oil. I don't have the packaging for it anymore, but I just got it at Whole Foods, I believe. So I usually sometimes do 2 layers of this, especially at night. I make sure I get my eyelashes with this one and my eyebrows, because you want to keep those moisturized as well. And I can just feel when I need another layer, so I'll go in because I want to remember my neck as well. So I usually do 2 layers of this. And I find that since I use a lot of cream products on my face, as in makeup, I use a cream blush and a cream highlighter and a cream concealer. Just having oil on my skin helps it blend so much better. Rub that, especially this one. Sometimes I even get a little extra off the bottle, the top of the bottle, and I'll rub it into my cuticles. And then the final cherry on top one is lip balm, Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm with shea butter and vitamin E and SPF 25. And I just slather it on my lips. And I'm completely done. That may seem like a ton of steps. Steaming my face, exfoliating, and the mask is something I do once a week, so now I don't have to do it until next week. I thought I would zoom you in just a smidge real quick to see the skin. You can kind of see with the light reflecting that it does look dewy and moisturized, and that definitely holds out throughout the day and putting makeup on it and stuff. So yeah, that is what I have for my skincare routine. It's definitely going to change before the end of the year because I'll run out of products or add different products, and if it does, I will update you. But as of now, this is how it's looking. I'm liking it quite a bit. When I'm done, my skin always just feels very bouncy and moisturized and not crackly and peeling. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down below what some of your favorite steps are or products are for winter skin, how your skin changes in the winter. Mine is always dry and sensitive, but it definitely gets more dry, and because it gets more dry, it gets more sensitive in the winter, so I have to take care of that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to FemmeHead. Like this video if you want to see more skincare or videos related to this, and I will make more for you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!